Yeah, good afternoon. This wonderful Sunday afternoon, the 21st day in the month of February 2021. This is the second edition of our show, Serious Matter, on Naija Campus TV. I am your man, your regular host on the show, Adewumi Temitope Ombu. In the first edition of this show, we talked about security in Nigeria, where we narrowed it down to the ultimatum given by the Ondo State Governor, Arakunrin Rotimi Akeredolu, to herdsmen in Ondo State. And we know what happened after that. The show was interesting. We had a guest on the show, Mr. Adetoye Lomoagun, is a staff of Federal University Oye Ekiti, an assistant registrar. He actually spoke a lot on the show, and the show ended on a good note. This is the second edition of Serious Matter. Serious Matter is a show on Naija Campus TV where we talk about issues, global issues, as it cuts across religion, education, politics, relationship, family, etc., etc. We just pick something that is very serious and we'll talk about it. Yeah, today is another wonderful edition, and we will be having a wonderful time. We have a lot of people who will be joining the show. I think Mr. Kufola will be joining the show. So sit tight, don't leave. Actually, Naija Campus TV is a social media platform of Naija Campus Forum, and Naija Campus Forum is a platform created for students across Nigeria, and we have students even in the diaspora. One of our show recently, we hosted students from United Kingdom, I think Liverpool, and China. Yes. And the show was Campus Gossip. We also have Breaking Limits. Breaking Limits have been, in fact, the show itself is breaking limits. The last time we spoke with an ICT consultant, the host on the show, they are mentor Felix Olikio and mentor investor. Those guys are really doing well. The show on Campus Gossip is Odelowo Victor. Before I continue on the show today, let me just introduce the topic. The topic today is CBN policy on cryptocurrency. CBN policy on cryptocurrency. Why are we talking about cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is gradually gaining international acceptance, is gradually gaining wide acceptance by people across the world. That is why we are talking about cryptocurrency, because the Central Bank of Nigeria recently, on 5th of February 2021, gave a directive to all banks and financial institutions in the country on prohibition of transactions on cryptocurrency. They said, we don't want cryptocurrency in Nigeria. So we'll talk about that later. But before I proceed on the show, let me say shout out to some of my pals who celebrated their birthday recently. A very good friend of mine, Dramola Olaiya, is an officer in the Nigeria Army, celebrated his birthday on the 19th, I think Friday, 19th February 2021. Dramola Olaiya, if you are hearing me, and if you will be watching the show later, I say happy birthday to you. Yes, and secondly, Mrs. Alice Odelowo. Mrs. Alice Odelowo is the directress of Adichem Optima Integrated Services. She celebrated her birthday too on 19th of February 2021. And today, my second child is my son. I call him my DNA because he uses left like me. The guy was born on a Sunday, and today is his fifth birthday. His name is Folaromi David Adewumi. Happy birthday to you all. Let me go back to the topic for discussion: cryptocurrency, CBN policy on cryptocurrency. The first question we should ask ourselves is, what is cryptocurrency? Yes, cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which transactions are verified and records maintained by a decentralized system using cryptography. I know a lot of people have been hearing about cryptocurrency, but the question is, do you really know? A lot of people are investing in cryptocurrency, but do you really know much about cryptocurrency? Now, rather than by a centralized authority, e.g. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to be launched in the world. Cryptocurrency is decentralized. It does not have a central organization, like a system where you have the CBN that will regulate and say, you have to do this, you have to do that, this is the limit, this is the minimum, this is the maximum you can go. Cryptocurrency is decentralized. It should be noted that cryptocurrency does not exist in physical form. It does not exist in physical form, like the paper money that you see. You say, I am rich, I have a lot of investment in cryptocurrency, and you see, I cannot go inside and bring them out and say, oh, this is how much I have. It does not exist in physical form. Bitcoin first released as open source software in 2009. The first decentralized cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. Now, since the release of Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies have been created. Let me quickly run through the history of cryptocurrency. When you hear about cryptocurrency, you hear about blockchain, you hear about wallets, you hear a lot of things, a lot of terms. You hear about time stamping, you hear about mining and others. But let me quickly run through the history of cryptocurrency before we proceed to the policy, the CBN prohibition of cryptocurrency and the effects. Talking about the effect, I'll be welcoming guests on the show. You can join the show. I sent links out earlier, and you can click on the link. You send your request to the studio. I will accept your request, and you will add your voice to the show. But take note, we have just 20 minutes to run the show. In the year 1983, an American cryptographer, David Shawn, conceived an anonymous cryptographic electronic money called eCash. Later in 1995, he implemented, in 1983, he conceived eCash. He implemented it through what is called Digit Cash, an early form of cryptographic electronic payment, which required user software in order to withdraw notes from a bank and designate specific encrypted key before it can be sent to a recipient. Yes, let's talk about the legality of cryptocurrency. The legality is let me say it varies across countries. In some countries, they don't have issues with crypto. In Nigeria, for instance, there's been a ban on cryptocurrency. Some social media platform like Facebook, Instagram, and some other, they have prohibited advertising cryptocurrency on their platform. And like I said earlier, recently, the federal government of Nigeria, through the Central Bank of Nigeria, on the 5th of February 2021, released a letter addressed to banks and other financial institutions, which stated that dealing in cryptocurrency and facilitating payment from cryptocurrency exchange is prohibited, or let me say are prohibited. What are the reasons given for the prohibition? Why the prohibition? The first thing is that they said it is not a legal tender. For Central Bank to approve cryptocurrency, it must be a legal tender. They said it has the issue of anonymity. And recently, they said a lot of fraudsters have been using cryptocurrency to launder money in the country, and a lot of crime are being committed using cryptocurrency because of the issue of anonymity. Then the volatility of cryptocurrency is also another issue. I think I have some guests on the show. As soon as I have guests on the show, I will accept them so that they can add their voice to it. Let me bring in our guest on the show. Let him add his voice to it. We want to talk about the effect of this ban. The effect of the ban on the economy. The effect of the ban on Nigeria or on cryptocurrency as a whole. The question is, should we throw away the baby with the bathwater? If your answer is yes, you can click on the link. There's a link. I sent out the links earlier before starting the show. You can click on the link, send your request. I will accept your request. I'm expecting requests from people who intend to contribute on the show. I'll be expecting them to join the show in a short while. The effect of cryptocurrency on trading in Nigeria. The effect. Okay, I have a guest on the show. Let me welcome our guest on the show. Yes, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, you are welcome to the studio, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we've been talking about the CBN policy on cryptocurrency. That is the prohibition of cryptocurrency transactions. Please, can we meet you before we go on with the show?
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Adewumi. My name is Ayobami Obafemi, popularly called Popsi Oba. And well, I'm a cryptocurrency enthusiast. All I do is cryptocurrencies, investments, advisory, trainings, and all of that. So, that's just who I am. I used to work. I think I worked for 17 years before I decided to leave that and then face cryptocurrencies. So, the decision of the federal government concerning cryptocurrencies is a little bit unfortunate, and I think it's because they don't have full grasp of what or how we as a nation can actually benefit from cryptocurrencies. It is the next big thing. It is a moving trade that cannot be stopped by anyone, by any government, by any entity. It is unstoppable. Yes, they can stop the banks from doing transactions and all of that. Well, the creator of Bitcoin did not even design cryptocurrencies for banks in any way. It's supposed to be a peer-to-peer transaction, kind of built on trust and then governed by the blockchain itself. So for me, I would rather feel that what the Central Bank of Nigeria is supposed to do, or the federal government of Nigeria is supposed to do, is they are supposed to have a roundtable meeting with stakeholders, and then see how best we as a nation can benefit from it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Let me ask one more question. Since the policy was released on the 5th of February 2021, what do you think would have happened within that period and now? Don't you think people will be scared, especially those that don't have the adequate knowledge of cryptocurrency? Don't you think they'll be scared investing in cryptocurrency?
Absolutely. I think one of their major aims is to cause fraud, that is fear, uncertainty, in the cryptocurrency space among the Nigerians and Nigerian youth, both in diaspora, at home and everywhere. Especially those that does not know much about crypto. Those that we react to situations differently. In the course of in the last 1 week or two, since that message came out, I've had people call me that, you know what, this thing that the federal government is saying, they don't want and all of that, because they are saying it, I want to be part of it. That's a category of people. And
That
again,
is
we
another
have
side
some,
to it.
yes. Then again, we have some other persons that we call them weak hands.
The
I have,
laggards.
yes, we call them weak hands. The moment the news came up or broke out, I saw on Twitter where a guy was lamenting that immediately the news came out because he was scared. He doesn't know. He just started, trading on cryptocurrency. Just started acquiring cryptocurrencies. He sold off everything. He sold off all his cryptos, converted them to our weak naira, and put them, to be losing value. He started lamenting because the moment that news broke out, it was as if Bitcoin and the Ethereum and other, ADA and all of that, we're waiting for that news to break out. They started mooning. They started going off, and in the last, let's say from December till now, Bitcoin had gone up from 19,000 to 55,000 to 57,000. You have seen 57,000, per Bitcoin. And this same Bitcoin, if you look at it in 2020 March, it was around $4,000. Now, let's look at all as a nation, assuming our government knows what they are doing. Sorry to for that choice of word, is to say they know what they are doing. The policymakers, are very clear on what these things are. If we had bought Bitcoins as a nation in March 2020, I can assure you by today we will not be owing China. We will not be owing China. Elon Musk, the owner of the richest man on earth, I want to believe is not stupid, putting in $1.5 billion into Bitcoins.
Into Bitcoin.
Michael Saylor is not stupid for putting. So all the institutional investors, Wall Street, everybody that are PayPal and all that, Twitter, all these guys that are coming into Bitcoin, into crypto with full force, they're not stupid. You understand? Just this morning, my elder sister in Canada sent me a message that all these things you have been telling me since these days, Canada just adopted Bitcoin.
Wow.
Today.
Wow.
Canada just adopted
that's good
Bitcoin
news.
today. And we are repelling it. And go and look at, look around the world, just check. These things are on public portal. When you in 2017, 2018, talking about Bitcoin ATM machines now, in the US it was not more than 1,000. As I'm talking to you right now, it's about 44,000 Bitcoin ATM machines in the US alone, in Canada, in UK, and all of these places. And we are here.
Let me add one more question, sir, Mr. Ayo.
It's okay.
Yes, if you are the CBN governor, what will you do in this case? All
right. Now, if I were to be the CBN governor, the first thing is, okay, this thing, number one, I would know that it is insensitivity for me to want to fight decentralized system with a centralized system. It does not work like that. It cannot work. Now, the best thing is have a meeting with stakeholders and see how the banks that they are banning from transacting in cryptocurrencies and all of that, how they can benefit from this system. We have different exchanges. You think because they banned people using Binance, for instance, to cash out their naira into their bank, you think since that message came out, you think Binance has stopped business? No, they did not. The only thing they did was to just empower Binance and then strengthen the peer-to-peer transaction on Binance that is not open to the bank. So everybody moves their transaction to Binance on peer-to-peer basis. I know Mr. Adewumi as a seller on Binance. I need, we now have what we call Binance Naira. Can you imagine? We now have what we call Binance Naira. I can use Binance
just like
Naira.
The trade by barter.
Exactly, just like the trade by barter of those days. So yes. I take my Binance Naira, I transfer money to your account, you give me Binance Naira. That Binance Naira, I take it to my own exchange, I convert it to USDT. I use that USDT to buy Bitcoin. I use it to buy Ethereum. I use it to buy any other thing. And the same way, if I want to cash out my money, all that we need to do is to just tell Mr. Adeyemi, as I'm sending back to you, don't put anything cryptocurrency or institution in my account. The bank has not said we should not do transactions. They have only said the just said we should not do transactions, right? They have only said we should not that our banks should not transact in cryptocurrency. So if I buy Bitcoin right now, or I sell Bitcoin to somebody and I put in my narration sale of house, sale of property, buy of purchase of car, then how would they be able to pinpoint? Now they have lost a source of revenue from these exchanges, because all they need to do, they need to know that Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is not an investment. It is a vehicle for investment. They need to know that. That's the first thing they need to know.
Vehicle for investment.
Yes, if they are saying, okay, they are using it for illicit transaction and all of that, are they not using Naira for illicit transactions?
Are they not using ATM? Are they not using ATM for fraud?
For fraud?
Should we ban ATM because
you understand? It's just like people that got to know, about Bitcoin those days of MMM, and they were like, when they now started to listen, instead of them to now listen to the real Bitcoin talk, they will tell you it's a fraud, it's MMM. And I asked one guy one day, I said, you did MMM with Naira? He said yes. I said, is Naira a scam? He said no. Okay. If Naira is not a scam, then Bitcoin is not a scam, because Bitcoin is just a medium of transaction. Yes, it's just a medium of transaction. It's just a way of getting value. Now, for me, I've been using Bitcoin, I've been using cryptocurrency since 2016, and is been getting, I bought a car sometimes in 2018, and I had to pay Bitcoin, not dollar. I paid Bitcoin to the seller in the US. And the moment I sent it, the next seconds, the money was already with him. And then my agent picked up the car from me and then sent it for shipping. That was it.
Wow.
I didn't need to go out to the bank, go and get one stupid for me and go and send something, and then the bank will now cut off. I think the major problem is these people is they are not able to think. I think what they're supposed to do is to talk to their counterparts in the US and ask them how are they doing. Because in the US now, everything you do with crypto, they're going to pay tax. It's treated as an asset. Until we get to this level, I'm not sure, I think we are not ready. Really, we are not ready.
Thank you very much, Mr. Obafemi. It's been nice talking with you on the show, Serious Matter on Naija Campus TV. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, God bless you. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Thank you for your time. Yes, that was Mr. Obafemi. Ayo Obafemi. He has spoken about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and a lot of them, Ethereum. And sincerely, that was an eye-opener. I think what the government should do is to look for a way around it, because cryptocurrency is the future money. We've moved from trade by barter to cowries to a lot of money till this present moment. I think what we have at the moment now is Bitcoin, and like he said, it does not lose value like our Naira. That was what it said, actually. Like I said earlier, we shouldn't throw away the baby with the bathwater. Everything in life has its own risk. Everything in life has its own disadvantage. The best thing to do is to find a way around it and look for how we can benefit from it moving forward. Yes, the show has been Serious Matter on Naija Campus TV. Sincerely, I really enjoyed the show because Mr. Ayo Obafemi has thrown more light on the issue of cryptocurrency. He said he has been trading in cryptocurrency since 2016. Yes, for everyone who have been part of the show, I want to say a big thank you. My sound man, Mr. Otitoju Benga, thank you very much. Those are the people in the background. My producer for today is Oshanaye Abiodun Ayomide, These are strong men doing wonders, doing great. Thank you for the backup. I have a lot of people in the backup. Let me just show them. They've been doing well. Thank you very much. The platform is Naija Campus Forum, and this is Naija Campus TV. The show will be coming your way again very soon. But by next week, we'll be having Campus Gossip by the host will be Mr. Odeluwu Victor. Thank you for joining us today on the show. God bless you for your time. Just enjoy the best of the week.